I used to host the Battle of the Bands in Corona, dressed as Han Solo. And now I'm performing with titties. That's a slight step up from shitty bands in the Inland Empire. I'm amazed you guys recognize me. And this is kind of nice because I would eat shit at that show so hard every week. There'd be like little kid bands like in 8th grade that would come and their entire families would be there, and they did not want to see some community college dropout dressed like a Star Wars character talking about dicks. It was a big moment for everybody. Oh shit! Oh wait, no, you dressed like Chewbacca, right? Oh, that was her. Okay. Yeah, they used to have people like sexy Chewbaccas and shit. It was super confusing. You don't know what it's like being reminded of your childhood and getting a boner at the same time. It's fucked up. I feel like Chewbacca and boners should be Venn diagrams that never go together. They should be separate. All right, well that got a little racist at the end. This is cool. Thanks for coming. That was weird to get greeted. That's the part. It's weird. I feel like I was confronted with an element of my past that I've been ashamed of. Like I've been running from the Han Solo years, but I guess it was going to catch up to me eventually. All right, I guess I'll transition to some comedy. This is nice. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for being here. This is cheering me up. I feel good. I just got out of a relationship. Everyone say, "Aw." It was a mutual breakup, which is where the girl wants to break up and the guy pretends that he does too, so it doesn't look like a little bitch. I had my first rebound sex. I actually got to make love to a 38-year-old woman, everybody. Sure. Now, I was 21 at the time. She was 38. A lot of people would call this woman a cougar. I just called her sex mommy. I don't know. She's very predatory like a cougar. She was the one who came on to me. She knew what she was doing. She had snacks in her purse. She had a game plan. All right, there were orange slices, Capri Suns, all my after-school favorites. There was even a couple graham crackers that she had broken down into force. This was premeditated. Now, some of you guys might be asking me, how do I know she was 38? First of all, counted her stretch marks. Second of all, guys, she gave me a home phone number. That's a dead giveaway. And number 3, she still listened to the radio in her house. That's some 38-year-old shit. All right, get Spotify Premium if you're gonna fuck a millennial. That's all I'm saying. It was a different experience. I never made love to a woman that old before, and there's some subtle differences. We're about to get down to it, and she told me, "Hey, just so you know, my tubes are tied." And then I just looked down at my penis and whispered, "Merry Christmas." She was like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "It means 2 things are coming early this year. I'm sorry." She had a little scruff down there. I like a little scruff. I think that's a mature move to keep a little scruff. I think that's a mature thing to enjoy. I think a hairy vagina is definitely an acquired taste. I think it's something you appreciate more as you get older. I think it's a lot like coffee. I think if you show a little kid a hairy vagina, he'll be like, "Ew, gross." If you give a little kid some coffee, he'll be like, disgusting. But when you get older, with both things, you're just like, "That's the stuff." That is good. What is that? Cinnamon? Extra foam. Delicious. I like dating. I like doing nice stuff for girls. I'm a real romantic gesture guy. One of the happiest moments of my life was when I got to go buy tampons for my first girlfriend. It's kind of sweet, right? It was a big moment for me. I was proud of it. I was proud to have that connection with another person, to be able to do that for someone I cared about in her time of need. Also because she wasn't pregnant, but it was a cool feeling. Getting to do that for that special lady, like I was proud of it. I just wanted to pick the box of tampons up off the shelf in the store, hold them above my head, be like, "Look everybody, not only do I have access to this vagina, but I'm invested in its maintenance. I'm killing it." That's an awesome feeling. I hate when you see dudes that have been like sent on the errand by their wives or their girlfriends to go get the tampons, but they're like embarrassed about it. You know what I mean? Guy's just like up at the register with his head down, all ashamed, as though we all think they're for him. Right? He's always buying like a sword and a bottle of Jack Daniels and a car battery and some boxing gloves. Try to dilute the purchase with a bunch of manly items. Just like, hey man, I thought these were coffee filters. I don't know what's going on. That's so stupid to me. Like, what is your paranoia as a guy getting tampons? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think someone's going to just like jump out the back of the line and be like, this guy's probably putting those in his butt, what an idiot. Those are for girls, dummy. I hate that. I want you to know, women in the audience, if I ever go to get you tampons, for whatever reason, you are getting name brand, super and regular, a Costco-sized tub of Mighty Doll, and a bouquet of flowers. I'll make your downstairs a gift basket, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why gentlemen, that was a little weird. It's okay, I'm crushing it right now. My parents actually live with me in this house that they own. Sounds like there might be a couple other winners in the audience tonight. I hook up with girls in my car a lot. That's what you gotta do. That's the struggle. I've learned there's no romantic way to hook up with a girl in the car. Not even if you put candles in the cup holders. Surprise the lady with champagne in the glove compartment. It's not sexy. But I'm 22 years old now. I've been hooking up in my car since I was 16. I'm at the point I have car moves. First of all, always practice safe sex. I show the lady the Carfax vehicle history report. Want to put her at ease. That's a woman's right to know. Respect them. This is my big move though. If we're in the front seat making out, ladies in the passenger side seat, what I do is I get my hand on her waist, I slide it down to the side of the seat until I get to that electric control, then I just tilt her back like boo. That's pretty smooth, right? Like, oh my, I've never been with such an experienced gentleman before. At this point, I spring into action. I throw on the emergency brake in case things get crazy. I grab the handle on the roof of the car, pull myself into the passenger side seat. We're making out, we're going for it. I've got my hands in her hair. I'm telling her how beautiful she is, how much she means to me. I reach back with my foot, hit the stereo, Drake CD already preloaded. My hands are up here. She thinks the music came out of nowhere. She's like, who is this magical man? That's just how you get it when you're rolling with the con man, ladies. That was more pathetic than anything at the end. Oh shit, okay. For sure, now first Han Solo, now this. What happened? Did you guys lose some boobs back there? Some boobs get stolen? Okay, sweet. This is on. We're expanding, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just tripping out that the Chewbacca bitches are back. I didn't think there's ever gonna be a time where some drunk girls would be like, oh my god, it's Han Solo! Fuck. This is how Harrison Ford feels. It's probably the only time we'll ever know. Well, yeah, because he actually was Han Solo. I was dressing like Han Solo to get $75 to host a 5-hour battle of the bands to bomb in front of a bunch of shitty bringer bands in Corona. It was terrible. Harrison Ford was a goddamn movie star. All right, now this is just turned into me complaining about my life. I don't want to do that to you guys. You guys are very beautiful people. I hope you guys all feel like you're beautiful. I think you're beautiful. I don't believe there's such a thing as people that are more attractive or less attractive. I just think that there are people that look better from more angles than other people. Right? Everybody has at least one good angle. Some people only have one good angle, and you can tell because all their photos are taken from the same angle. Right? Like Stacy doesn't get near a camera unless it's 2 feet above her head, okay? That's a go-to for girls is up there, right? That's a very adorable perspective to look at anybody. Sometimes those pictures are taken from so high up, I'm like, did you do that with Google Earth? Your arms are not that long. Guys will usually do this one as you stand shirtless in front of the mirror at a 45-degree angle so the light casts a shadow on a six-pack that doesn't exist. Right? And then you mush your bicep into your rib cage so some of the fat gets pushed out to the side, gives you another ½ inch of fake muscle. And you hold your head down real serious so you look like you're like strong but also thinking about like books that you've read. You know, most people, though, have good angles and bad angles. Nobody's perfect from every perspective. Nobody's ugly from every perspective. Most people have that. Good angles, bad angles. That's why it always takes a second when you're trying to show your friends a picture of someone you're interested in. Right? Especially with dudes, because we'd be like, bro, you gotta check her out, alright? Look at this. Wait, hold up. Alright, there we go. That's pretty good, right? I think that should be the new system of attractiveness. Not 1 to 10. How long does it take to find a good photo of you on your Instagram? If it shows right up, congratulations. If we got to scroll all the way to the bottom of your profile and it was a Throwback Thursday, that's a bad sign for you. I want to talk about this. I'm a white person. I've done some white stuff before. One time I asked a taco truck if they take debit. That's a white move. Actually, I started doing comedy for all Latino audiences. True story, one of my first times on stage, I got heckled by a cholo wearing an eye patch. How terrifying is that? I was like, wow, dude, you don't just like the Raiders, you are one. And I like to talk... Thank you for getting my cholo eye patch smoke cue. I would have been so mad if you had fucked that up. That's like some Kevin Hart shit. As soon as I hit a big punchline, trying to be all, wow, it looks like someone just took a giant bong hit under the stage. This is fantastic. This is, well, I was going to talk about Mexican people some more, so it's appropriate. I'm surrounded by smoke. This is like a Tijuana strip club now. I like to talk about race in my act. Sometimes people get freaked out. I don't like to talk about racist stuff. I like to talk about cultural stuff. I think there's a difference. Racism hurts people, drives people apart, but culture is something you can learn from another group that might make your life better. Give an example. Racist to say that all black people like watermelon, but unless you know Mexican culture, you won't know that if you put salt on that watermelon, it is fucking delicious. Right? White people, have you ever had salt on a watermelon before? It tastes like Sofia Vergara's pussy. It's fantastic. I know she's Colombian. It's not the point. People say Mexican people are lazy. Whoever said that never made tamales before. Holy shit, is that time consuming. Right, you gotta start that operation on Halloween to get done by Christmas Eve. It's ridiculous. I started playing a game every time I visit my Latino Hispanic friend's houses. You guys can try this when you visit your Latino Hispanic friend's houses. It's very fun. The game is called Count the Jesuses. Good times. Right, like Jesus on the rug, Jesus throw pillow, Jesus shot glass. There's a Jesus tattooed on grandma's neck. They baked Jesus into a cake. Statue of Jesus at the front lawn. There's a Jesus refrigerator magnet, Jesus shower curtain, Jesus by the nightstand, and her brother Jesus. Wow, 15 Jesuses. Before I get out of here, this is always such a cool audience. I want